10 signs your lover is cheating on you. 1. Sudden change in behavior. Possible signs. They were once affectionate, but now seem cold or disengaged. They suddenly become overly sweet or attentive. Possible guilt-driven behavior. Their personality shifts, more irritable, anxious, or distracted. Why it happens. Cheating guilt. They may overcompensate with kindness or withdraw emotionally to avoid intimacy. Stress, depression, work pressure, mental health struggles, or personal issues can also cause mood swings. What to watch for. Is the change consistent or does it flip unpredictably? Do they avoid discussing the reason for their shift? 2. Increased privacy, especially with devices. Possible signs. They take their phone everywhere, even to the bathroom. They angle screens away from you or quickly switch apps when you're near. They react defensively. Why are you snooping when you ask innocent questions? Why it happens. Hiding communication. Cheaters often protect incriminating texts, calls, or dating apps. Privacy versus secrecy. Some people are naturally private, but sudden secrecy is a red flag. What to watch for. Do they have a history of openness, or have they always been private? Are they accusing you of being controlling to deflect suspicion? 3. Unexplained or suspicious absences. Possible signs. Working late more often, but colleagues say otherwise. Frequent last-minute plans with friends you've never met. Vague answers, out with people instead of specifics. Why it happens. Creating opportunities. Cheaters need time away to meet their affair partner. Avoiding accountability. They may lie to avoid scrutiny. What to watch for. Do their stories have inconsistencies when you ask follow-up questions? Do they get overly detailed, overcompensating, or refuse to elaborate? 4. Decline in emotional and physical intimacy. Possible signs. They no longer share personal thoughts or ask about your life. Sex becomes routine, infrequent, or completely stops. They seem going through the motions without real connection. Why it happens. Emotional detachment. They may be investing feelings elsewhere. Guilt or comparison. They feel uncomfortable being intimate if they're cheating. What to watch for. Is the lack of intimacy sudden or a long-term issue? Do they reject all forms of closeness, cuddling, deep talks, or just sex? 5. Overly defensive or accusatory. Possible signs. They blow up over simple questions. Who are you texting? They turn accusations back on you. You're so paranoid. They gaslight you. You're imagining things. Why it happens. Deflecting blame. A classic tactic to avoid admitting guilt. Projection. Cheaters sometimes accuse you of cheating to ease their conscience. What to watch for. Do they react more aggressively than the situation warrants? Have they ever falsely accused you of infidelity? 6. Sudden focus on appearance. Possible signs. They start dressing up more. New outfits, cologne, perfume. They hit the gym suddenly or change their grooming habits. They take extra care with their looks for no reason. Why it happens. Impressing someone new. They may be trying to attract or maintain an affair partner. Midlife crisis, self-improvement, not always cheating, could be personal confidence efforts. What to watch for. Is this change paired with other suspicious behaviors? Do they downplay or get secretive about why they're making the effort? 7. Gut feeling that something's wrong. Possible signs. You feel uneasy even if you can't pinpoint why. Their words and actions don't align. You notice micro-expressions, flinching, avoiding eye contact when lying. Why it matters. Subconscious clues. Your brain picks up on subtle inconsistencies before you consciously realize them. Intuition versus paranoia. If multiple small things feel off, it's worth paying attention. What to watch for. Is this a persistent feeling or just occasional insecurity? Are there tangible signs backing your intuition? 8. Friends acting strangely around you. Possible signs. Mutual friends seem awkward, avoid you, or give forced smiles. Their social circle suddenly excludes you from gatherings. People slip up in conversations. Oh, I thought you knew. Why it happens. They know the truth. Friends may feel guilty or uncomfortable keeping the secret. A fair partner is in the circle. The cheater might be closer to someone than they admit. What to watch for. Have you noticed friends being unusually protective of your partner? Does your partner dismiss your concerns when you bring this up? 9. Financial secrecy or unexplained expenses. Possible signs. Unaccounted for cash withdrawals. Hotel charges, fancy dinners, or gifts you didn't receive. They hide credit card statements or open separate accounts. Why it happens. Affairs cost money. Cheaters spend on dates, gifts, or hidden communication, burner phones. Financial infidelity. They may lie about spending to cover their tracks. What to watch for. Are there patterns, e.g., charges on certain days with times? Do they get defensive when you ask about spending? 10. Avoiding future plans. Possible signs. They dodge talks about moving in, marriage, or vacations. They seem disinterested in long-term goals you once shared. They make vague, non-committal statements. We'll see. Why it happens. Emotional exit. They may already be detaching mentally. Keeping options open. They're unsure about the affair's future or your relationship. What to watch for? Did they previously engage in future planning but now avoid it? Do they change the subject or get irritated when you bring it up? Key takeaways. Patterns matter. One or two signs could be coincidental, but multiple red flags increase suspicion. Communication is crucial. Before assuming the worst, have a calm, honest conversation. Trust your instincts but verify. If something feels wrong, pay attention, but avoid baseless accusations. Would you like guidance on how to confront your partner or investigate further ethically?